Hello, hello, everybody. That was foolish of me. I didn't put a mic in this one. But I guess that proves my point. I basically rebuilt everything from scratch here. Quick test or something. Yeah, I had this where it was hiding. All right, but either way, I basically rebuilt everything from scratch, and I should actually have perfect running of everything. In fact, I even, obviously, as you can see, took a different up, but it's dragging, at least in the look and feel. Let's see. Let's open up Task Manager. How bad did it get? See, with the game 81%, that's not bad, especially since I had actually bumped it up again to full just to see what would happen. But that's fine. Yeah, the GPU is getting taxed now. That's what I was expecting. If anything was getting taxed, it was going to be the GPU, not the CPU. So it really threw me off that it did. But worst case scenario, you know, we'll deal with things as they come along. It's not a big deal. But let's get ourselves back into the game. Yeah, okay. I tested by going back to one of the Kamoshida's Palace saves I have here. So I was wondering if it went back to that or not. Let's do this, and then we'll go full screen. Janjiki-jang. Feels like it runs pretty good when it's not doing the video bit. I'm happy about that. I didn't need to bring this up. This actually doesn't need to be up at all. Not when I'm having a controller, so it's kept really low around my waist. Okay, so what did we need to do? Right, we were going to do the Kaneshida's Palace. We have 9 days to do this. Reported to the police. Oh, right, because of Makoto. What are we going to do? You know, this game's kind of like Pokemon. I capture monsters to work for me.
Yeah?
You want to see some of the ones I have?
Okay. What? Okay. 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 Okay.
There's more, but these are the only ones I have on me because I only have a limited number I can keep on me at any time.
Okay.
I'd have to go into the Velvet Room to show you more, but can't do that now. Yeah, I said I was gonna stop, but we can do one thing. What can we? What's our stats at right now? Social stats. We have Guts at 3, Proficiency at 3, Knowledge at 3. So I need Charm and Considerate and Kindness. We can clean downstairs, I think. Oh no, we were gonna buy something, weren't we? Oh, I bought and then went back upstairs. Okay. So should we make more? Oh, the FPS keeps dropping out. But one thing I could do, because I did kind of just max it out, see what would happen. Though everything's at least reacting a lot better than it used to. We can limit the frame rate. We'll start there. Since technically I can't really do more than 60 frames per second streaming out to you guys anyway. Because it has to try and cut out the extra double frames from the 120. Ruby's being a whiny girl. Let's see. Did I make coffee or clean the place? Since I'm going to be going to the castle, I should probably brew some more coffee. We call Kawakami. Let's brew some coffee. I assume there's something else I can do to make me more charming. Like, more charming, not just 1 point more charming.
I've been thinking lately.
That's dangerous stuff, Makoto.
About those phantom thieves, I mean. If Dad were still alive...
Oh, so they are... Okay.
Sorry, I shouldn't bring this up while we're eating.
That's probably a very Japanese thing, if I'm being honest. Because... wouldn't you have a discussion at the dinner table? From a Hispanic point of view, that's the usual time to have it.
It's okay. Keep going. I just wonder if he would have been on their side. That's all. The only reason you have time to think about that is because you depend on someone else.
Otherwise, you wouldn't have time to think about it and you'd be focused on, you know, the other bit. Oh. There we go. Now we've adjusted the game audio. It didn't automatically change like I wanted it to.
It's not... You don't have to do a single thing, and you're provided with food, clothes, a home.
Hi, she's a child! What's up, Joe? She's a kid! Oh god, the chat thing is not being what I wanted it to be, so let's adjust it a bit. Let's bump up the height a little bit. Gonna refresh everything, but you know, at the very least. Oh no, it won't refresh. Wonderful. There we go. Now I've got it working. I assume that first one was over by YouTube's. Let's adjust this a little further. I had to rebuild everything, so I'm probably not at 100%. I can adjust it. There we go. It just got pushed up. There we go. If I think 1,000, a bit too much. Let's tone it down. We'll do 950 height. There we go. Why can't I put this any lower? Luckily, I do have all these things here. Yeah, I have the chats open. I think the only one I technically don't have is Provo. Right there. Let me bust out the chat. That'll probably be the better idea. What did it do? It did a thing again. What the heck? Oh. Alright. Oi. A second. Box. Here's what I'll do. I'll take that. Close it again. We'll open this one up. It'll be overly fresh. I can't see anything, but it's okay. It'll be stable. You already here if you have business? In what way? In what way? Every which way or just the one which way? Wrist wish watches or swish wish watches? Now we can get back to the game.
I've had no time to think on such ridiculous thoughts.
She's being kind of cruel right now, if I'm being honest.
Would Dad have been happy with them? I don't care. He died upholding some lofty sense of righteousness, leaving all his responsibilities on us.
How is that his fault? Question mark? Major question mark. But the thing is, I rebuilt, so I kind of have everything open. I'm ready to roll to go grab that real quick. If it's necessary, who knows? We'll find out.
All I was trying to say was, isn't it about time you grew up and acknowledged our situation?
Do you live in a pretty swanky apartment thanks to all the work that Sai's put in? Sure. But other than that, you're yelling at her for no reason. I'm assuming that she's just overly stressed.
Right now, you're useless to me.
Oi. Oi. Calm the frick down.
All you do is eat away at my life.
Okay, I don't want to sound sexist, but with how heavy she's stabbing at her own little sister right now, is she on her period or something? Because that was completely uncalled for. Like, absolutely uncalled for. What the heck?
Sorry, that was uncalled for. I'm just really tired.
Again, it's gonna sound sexist, but is it like a combination of the two? Both she's tired because she's probably overworked. To be absolutely fair, she probably is. But also she's on the rag. I mean, hormones are hormones, man. Not much you can do about it.
I'll be eating dinner out from tomorrow on.
That is not the best way to end that, Sai. Your sister had a question, you snap back at her for basically no reason. You at least apologized. But the phrasing of that was, so I don't do that again. Like, I assume that the point is, so I don't do that again and I'm kind of busy. I'm going to be eating out. So you don't have to worry about me. You know? But I'm sure what Makoto took from that was, you know what? You pissed me off so much that, and I can't control myself well enough that I'm just going to not deal with you anymore for the short term. That's not exactly a shining example you should give to your Imoto-chan.
I just remembered.
I've been seeing lots of shows on TV lately about these phantom thieves of heart. I just wonder why bother stealing hearts? You can't do anything with them. They have no monetary value either. No, but they have personal value. That's the thing. Value is value. Monetary value is not everything. If I were them, I would go for something with a concrete, clear value, like gold. Yes. Like gold. Super valuable mineral because it's not that common. But what can it be used for? Oh, I take it back. Superconductors, or not super, but you know, very conductive. So it's useful for that. Okay, never mind. Speaking of, there's another kind of metal that is very valuable in its own way. They're called minor metals. They're used in many electronics. In fact, most of you probably have some on your person right now, in your pockets and your purses. Then I'm going to assume that it is a conductive metal on top of everything else. I don't need to do this anymore. I can technically bop it up on my computer because last I checked, my computer's doing pretty good since I rebuilt the entirety of the layout. But let's play this because I still have it open on a tab. Let's do it here. Need you. Oh, the question. I jumped before the question was there.
Give me an answer.
Were you listening, Takamaki-san? Give me one example of something most of you has that contain minor metals. Huh? Yeah, I mean...
Hey, wait!
Hey, Lady Anne's, obviously panicking. Maybe go and help her out.
Hey, this doesn't look good!
Wow, I don't know at all. Why, Ren, can you help me out? Something that uses minor metals that all of us have or something like that on all of us. Right now, all I've got is my lipstick, my smartphone, and mascara. What do you think, Ren? Which one of these has minor metals in it? The smartphone. I should have waited for the question because that would have been like the smartphone. Although none of them, but then again, the teacher was insisting that we all have something with minor metals in it. And if it's all of us, and she said all she has is that, the smartphone is the one thing that more than likely she and I share. Different smartphones, but you know. My smartphone? Oh yeah, you said something about electronics, right?
Okay, I'm finished.
So the answer must be my smartphone.
This is it.
Correct.
Precisely. A lot of minor metals are excavated in China. They are. That's why China does a lot of the building our electronic stuff. Better and for worse. Some countries simply produce more than others. 90% of the minor metals used in Japan are imported. But a lot of the recyclable trash we throw away contains minor metals too. In other words, a junkyard is much more valuable than someone else's heart.
Thanks.
Monetarily speaking, yes. But the thing is that someone's heart is super important to them, and thus very important in general.
Nice going.
Wait, I got extra charm. I think one of the things I have. All right.
We ain't got nothing.
Are we out of luck?
It's no fair his palace is up in the sky.
If only we could contact the real Kanashiro, huh?
What do you want?
Nothing in particular. I just saw you all together here.
And I know that my sister's not going to show up for dinner tonight, so
Huh, that's so.
that's something that we know as players, but they don't. So them being a little cross with her is fair.
You seem to be having quite a bit of trouble.
Shut up.
So you're here to check up on us? You may be the student council president, but when it comes to what we do, you're useless.
For the moment.
Useless?
Again, I'm not going to blame On for using that word because it's correct in the sense that we cannot make use of you to do what you want us to do. Nothing you can do can help us. We need a different mode of assistance. Unfortunately, An and the others aren't aware of what she's feeling like right now after what her sister said to her last night. So I can't blame her for that. This is gonna be interesting to see how it pans out, though.
Right now, you're useless to me.
Ooh, I actually kind of... It wasn't that long ago, but I kind of forgot that her sister used the exact same word. You're useless to me. This is gonna hurt her.
Eat away at my life.
That doesn't feel nice.
To be frank, yes.
That's why Yusuke, who's, well, unnecessarily blunt in some cases, he probably would have watched himself had he known what Makoto's going through at home, but because he doesn't, he's being straightforward.
Just stay on your high horse and watch. Or do you want to eavesdrop since you're so good at it?
None of us
So you
know.
wish to get in contact with Kaneshiro. That is what you were just discussing, weren't you? It seemed you just needed to find out where he is.
Something like that.
Hey, you don't gotta answer her honestly.
It wasn't honest, and if anything, it was misdirecting. I just said something like that. I didn't say where it was. I didn't say how, anything to that degree. He already knows that we're looking for Kaneshiro.
So you're just the good girl type to push over.
Right now, you're useless to me.
Ooh, this is all stacking up on her.
What was that?
Fine. I'll help you meet Kaneshiro.
What exactly is she planning on doing?
Good
She
question.
had a dead serious look in her eyes.
Does this mean she has an idea as to where Kaneshiro may be?
Or maybe she doesn't, and she's just trying to make
Highly
herself
doubt
useful.
that.
I didn't like her stern face.
What is up with her?
Something that we're not aware of, and we need to kind of get on the same page, huh?
There are way too many people here.
No shit.
We're never
It's the
gonna
city.
find her.
Beep beep.
Hello? It's me, Makoto Nijima. Just stay on the phone and listen. Make sure you record the call as well.
This is bad.
Huh? Who is it?
Do you guys know Kaneshiro?
What? That idiot! What's she doing?
I heard I could find someone named
Central Street.
That's... Sorry, I'm gonna move this just because I want to be able to see something here. Ta-da! Okay, there we go.
She's being too rash.
I agree, but there's a reason for that. That makes absolute sense here.
He's blackmailing the students of Shujin Academy, is he not? Tell him if he doesn't want me talking to the police about it, he better agree to meet with me.
Is that all she knows how to do, though? He's threatening us with that.
Wish her something.
He says he'll meet you. Get in.
That's lucky, but that's also very bad for us.
You better be taking.
He said get the fuck in. Hey, wasn't that...
It's the guys that messed with us the other day. So they were connected to Kaneshiro.
Is she still on?
Why did you put the phone in your pocket, you idiot?
Kaneshiro-san. Tell him we got a good one.
Where are we going?
Yeah, I guess we can't do anything to her if she's Kaneshiro-san's customer.
Hey, I asked a question here. Where are we going?
We gotta go after them.
Ryuji, get a taxi. Okay, I've got their license plate. My sketching skills will come in handy.
Ah, shit, he ignored me. Damn it, I said stop.
That was dangerous AF. What the heck, Ryuji?
Ryuji!
Hurry up and get in.
So, you're seriously the student council president of Shujin?
That's Kaneshiro? I mean, granted, we saw a picture when it started, but A, it's been a bit, and B,
You
damn.
know what happens to anyone who snaps at me, don't you? So, whose number is this? Your boyfriend?
What in the world?
Who the fuck are you? Nijima-san. What the hell did you do to her?
I assume that's localization issue because it's very clear what they did to her. They push her down and are keeping her bound with their hands.
Oh, I get it. You got followed, you dumb shits.
Holy moly!
That bag you saw the other day, the crocodile one, how much was it?
About 3 million.
Yen, so that's about 300,000, give or take.
For reals?
Better thank those guys.
What?
I'm royally pissed right now. Can you tell? You know how spending money relieves stress?
It depends if it's cash. If it's cash like he's doing, then yes, it definitely relieves stress. But if you're putting it on credit, it may relieve stress in the short term, but in the long term, it's going to come back and bite you in the butt.
It's you goddamn brats sniffing around like dogs and barging in here like you own the joint.
Does he own this place? Because this looks like a karaoke bar.
See this empty space? I'm so pissed that now there's a 3 million yen gap here. It pisses me off even more if I don't fill it up. I'm a perfectionist.
So he basically went that circular logic.
Good luck.
What is that supposed to mean?
He wants to be paid 3 million yen.
Come on, you all look so tense. I think I'll call it debauchery of minors at a club. So, can I send this to your school?
That's...
Oh damn, I got booze and cigs in the shot. Maybe some drugs too.
Oh, it's very convenient that they're like all the way over here. I know that he's using it to kind of strong arm and make kids panic, so it makes some sense, but you got booze and cigs in the shot. Oh, but it looks like they're not holding any of them, and there's just booze and cigs. And I'm sure that from that angle that you took the picture, you caught some other grown men there. So guess what? You got these guys in trouble for offering said booze and cigs and maybe drugs to these underage minors. So those guys are getting in trouble, not these kids. But again, point is that he's trying to threaten them.
Ah, this is so hilarious.
Is it? You're not laughing.
I feed on dumb shits like you. Understand, pretty little student council president. Now listen up. Run your mouth to the police, and I'll break all of you, starting with your families. I want to give you the usual month, but well, you have such a large group here. 3 weeks. Bring 3 million yen by then, no less.
So now we got an extension, basically. Where originally in 9 days we would have the ability to, that is like the end game because of Makoto. But now that since Makoto's basically under the bus with us, it's getting extended to 3 weeks.
Summer bonuses are around the corner, you know. It'll be easy if you beg your mommies and daddies.
He's speaking generically, but I'm gonna be pissed on Ryuji because he's got a single mom that's working herself to the bone.
Now get out of my sight. I'm about to have some fun.
What? To hell with that!
Ryuji, chill.
Don't bother with him. Makoto's safety is more important right now.
Yeah. Technically turned for the better because we have an extension on our time. Originally it was 9 days before we got related to police. Now that Makoto would also be pulled under the bus, I'm pretty sure she's going to ignore that in favor of the 3-week barrier.
I didn't mean to drag you in like this.
For real.
I was stupid.
I must agree. You should have easily imagined this happening.
Hey, Yusuke.
There's the usual Yusuke being straightforward without thinking of somebody's emotions. Because at the very least, it's just like, okay, at this point.
I was so caught up in trying to be useful.
All right,
The kids are
enough of the
playing.
blame game. What's done is done.
I'm gonna cause trouble for Sis, too.
Sis?
One-chan.
My older sister has
Or
an
Ane.
incredible job,
What
and
what
she's a much
does
more remarkable person person than me.
What does Makoto call Tai in Japanese? Aniki, One-san, One-chan.
A lot happened after we lost our father 3 years ago. So it's just us living together. But I'm still a child. So all I am is a burden to her.
And that's why you were so reckless?
I just wanted to be useful in some way to someone.
You know, I might not get your whole situation, but ain't it a bit off saying that you're useless to her?
It's the truth, though. In particular, I have to apologize for what happened to you. Now that I think on it, the truth about Kamoshida must have been covered up by the whole school. I had my suspicions, but I couldn't do anything about it.
Yes, but there's a difference between having no power to do something about it and being absolutely useless to do something about it, even though you have the power. In your case, it's the latter. You had no power in which to do anything.
No, I didn't do anything. Had I cared enough, I could have done something.
Had you cared enough, you could have uncovered it. That I would agree to. But definitely, no, you would not have done something.
People like me must really be what others call scum of the earth.
The psychology. I understand where she's coming from, at least.
I'm the same. It's just like you said before. I was closest to Shiho, but I didn't do anything. Besides, Kamoshida's the one to blame. Shiho understands that, and I do too.
Takamaki-san.
You didn't have a place to belong either. Isn't that right?
Me either?
We won't let anyone fall victim again. Now, what should we do from here?
I'll do something about the money. So can we please just drop the case with Kaneshiro?
No can do. We're all caught up in this.
We can't have you rushing things on your own anymore and making the situation worse.
Again, blunt but true.
If only we could do something about that bank.
Ryuji!
Because
Bank?
the bank was never a part of this in the real world.
Oh, right! The bank! She isn't useless at all. She may be our key in. Hear me out, you guys.
Our key in? What do you mean?
Cat? Are you all okay?
We've become Kaneshiro's targets. That means we've become customers of Kaneshiro's bank.
Oh, brilliant!
I see. The reason why we couldn't enter before was because we weren't considered his customers.
I'm almost disappointed we're not going to be able to do something to get up.
Particular is a special customer. Let's take her with us. She is responsible for our current situation.
Whoa, I don't follow this at all.
You know, sometimes I wonder if, not that whether or not Ryuji's stupid or something like that. No, he's not. But if he's not fully developed yet, and I don't mean that in a negative sense, because the way you process thoughts in your brain as you grow up changes over time. If you've ever seen the movie Inside Out, there's a really good scene that kind of oversimplifies it, but it's very cool. It's a very cool scene, and still, you know, simplify. It's still understandable to the point where you can kind of get it, you know. And I feel like Ryuji just hasn't upgraded to that like last stage of thought to be able to deconstruct something and reconstruct it in a way to make sense.
She risked her life doing something so reckless. At the very least, she has the right to know. Won't you come with us?
What? Wait, to where?
To a place.
Yeah, where are we going?
Ryuji, you know where we're going!
Beats me.
Ryuji, you know where we're going. And you know where we're going.
A canine?
Oh, yeah, looking at Fox.
It's Fox.
Be quiet. The shadows are going to notice us.
A monster cat?
I'm not!
That's Morgana, the cat that was in his bag. This is what happens when we come here.
That voice. Takamaki-san? Where are we?
We're inside Kanashiro's, well, the world inside his heart.
What?
It's another reality in which Kanashiro's distorted desires have materialized.
Another reality?
See, Makoto not understanding this, I get. Because you literally went from a world of logic, unfairness, and, certain rules, to now the mind of the world of the psyche, the internal world that, in this case, Kanashiro has built up for himself. So her getting lost about this is absolutely fair. PBH.
Floating in the air. This is reality? My goodness. I'm sorry, it's just... But since this really exists, I can't doubt it. A reality that one's heart shows. Is it like the application of optical illusions in social cognitive psychology?
She was just losing it and not being able to understand the damn thing that was going on. And then 2 seconds later, she's just, oh, let me just pull this out of my pocket here and let's do some quick calculus.
That's something we have no idea about.
I see. So stealing one's heart, that may be like overriding their cognition. I think I kind of get the logic behind it.
We finally get somebody who's actually got, good logical backing to them that they can actually provide a solid sense to the psyche world. Kind of cool.
Ain't she more amazing than you?
Ryuji.
We're about the same. Then, does that mean there's an ATM version of myself somewhere in this world too?
Perhaps. Regardless, we can change Kanashiro's heart and make him confess if we steal his treasure. If it all goes well, that is.
We'll make it go well. Everyone will notice us for sure if we take someone like Kanashiro down.
Our justice will also become resolute.
Think we'd be able to give courage to those in need if it happens?
For the sake of those in need, huh? You sound like my father.
Your father?
No, don't mind me.
Yeah, obviously not very specific.
You want to go to that bank, right? Let's go then. If I've become a customer of that bank, then they'll have to let me in.
For real?
It came to us.
It's just as I calculated.
Yeah, because while he has no idea who we are, he knows who she is, and that's the thing.
You know how you can use your card to get into banks during after hours? I thought that I'd be able to get in, since I have the same identity as such customers. I'm Kanashiro's source of revenue, after all.
Ah, that makes sense.
Wow. This place is huge.
Yes, it is.
Rarely gotta go to the bank, so this is making me kind of nervous.
Being in a bank with costumes like these is so obvious. We're totally robbers.
Yes. Thieves, robbers, they're kind of one and the same.
You got that right.
It seems there will be a lot of shadows from here on.
Huh? What's that about?
Enemies attack us here.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
I've trained in Aikido. Don't worry. I can defend myself.
That's not the kind of thing we need right now. Although, Akita punches them with boxing. Tia uses, her own version of Kung Fu. Why couldn't Aikido work? Right?
Self-defense won't do much good against shadows. But then again, it's better than nothing.
We have to go in from the front, don't we? I'm an honorary customer, so I better act like one.
I like how she's taking a lot of
for you guys.
I like how she's taking a lot of responsibility for this. Like after she got over the what the hell is this? Well then, let's head inside. I guess we're still at the 8th day. Where is the velvet room? Velvet room e doko.
Shall we go?
Why do they look like they're straight out of Kamen Rider? The mask, anyway.
I had a feeling this would happen.
Come at us.
No, wait!
She's one of Kanashiro's customers.
I'd like to speak with the bank president.
Excuse me, but do you have an appointment?
I need to talk to him. Now let me through.
This is what got you in trouble last time. Stop it.
That voice. It's Kanashiro.
Yeah, they usually have their own voice in here. They just look funky.
Presidents?
Yes, but not the political sorts. In theory.
Bank of Japan probably would be the opposite of that, but that's okay. Reception's to the right toward the back. Okay. Just past this door. Hi. I'm gonna assume that, you know,
Incredible.
this place is gigantic. To think this large bank is just floating in the sky. Oh, anything goes in the palace. Coco. Well, this is a reception office, anyway. Okay. Or are we supposed to not follow the rules?
Hey!
I was in the reception office. Nobody said anything.
How many beef bowls could I eat with this?
Unauthorized entry, property damage, and other disturbances. That comes to 3 million yen in total. You're here regarding that, correct, Miss Beautiful President? It must be quite tough gathering so much money.
Whoa.
You know.
Hold on. Okay, the purple and the slightly more pointed ears I get. But what's with the stash? Thank goodness they widened it a little bit more, because otherwise I'd be like, this isn't Persona 2, guys.
You gonna call it off then?
No, alone. The interest rate is 10% a day.
Oh wow, that is loan sharking to a degree. 10% a day.
10% interest a day. That means one day is...
Makoto.
It's 300,000 yen.
There's no need to be alarmed. I have a more manageable option for people like you.
That was your plan from the beginning, wasn't it?
Quite the impressive insight, Nijima-san. Or should I say, the younger sister of the beautiful prosecutor, Sai Nijima.
Well, she knows.
How do you know that?
Please don't underestimate our intelligence network.
If he knows, then... It sounds redundant. If he knows, then he knows.
My, what wonderful goods have come falling into my lap.
Don't be ridiculous!
Young women are such great assets. They lack strength, be it social, physical, or mental.
I can't wait to take this guy down now. Why is every single one of them this sexist to some degree or another?
It's as if they only exist to be devoured by the strong.
Okay.
That just might be the rule since the dawn of history.
Just because the women that hang around you, you know, bend over backwards for you because you're their sugar daddy. Come on.
You truly are despicable.
You better be ready, Kanashiro. We're gonna snatch your treasure from you.
Don't make me laugh, you petty thieves. My citadel has the highest security installed in it.
So, you know.
Anyone will do anything for money. I'll rob you of your lives as easily as I breathe air.
I would say he lied as easily as he breathed, but he thinks he's telling the truth. Let's make him a liar. Ooh. Oni? Oni.
It's Mr. Kanashiro's orders. Eliminate them at once.
We don't know.
See a weakness.
Chivalrous friend.
Go down.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
This is my other self.
Mabufu. They're not weak to that. Owie!
Yeah, nice one, Panther.
I dodged it too!
Let's go.
I dodged it too though! I guess let's
Ravish them.
yeah, I figured he'd resist that. There.
First squad's been taken down. Send it back up. The target is still alive. We must deal with them at any cost.
Noto. Moikai. Yeah, curse works.
I don't see a weakness.
Sai, I could switch out to Sai and Noto.
I don't see a weakness.
Yeah, we haven't tried gun yet. Okay, we resist that, so we're gonna stop.
Persona. Die.
Sweet, frozen. I could get a technical, I think, if we even with the other one. Bye. Mopsy. Not psychic. You're not frozen anymore. Let's get rid of you. Agi.
The target is currently stuck here. We need more backup. Don't let them escape. We must take them down.
Oh boy. Yeah, I figured. Here we go.
What the? There's no end to them. Have they really been hired with money?
Yes.
We're in trouble at this rate. Let's run!
Go.
Why did the security guards turn into monsters? And what were those supernatural powers?
No time to explain. Let's go.
Personas you mentioned?
No time to explain. Let's
Now
go.
really look like the time to be asking that? We
Exactly,
need to
let's go.
retreat. Makoto, make sure you don't get separated from us.
Now that you said it. I figured as much.
There's no end to them!
Guys!
You seem to be in quite a pickle.
You are so much less intimidating in person than you were on the TV. I mean, granted, he'll probably shift into something else, but wow.
How dare you sneak around Kanashiro?
Those would be my words. However, I do thank you for providing me with such wonderful goods. It's time you disappear.
Makoto?
Managing a bank is tough as it is, so it's my policy to kill clients who are more trouble than they're worth. Having one impertinent brat disappear is enough to set an example in that other world.
Please stop!
Oh, I wouldn't damage an asset like you. They're dead men walking, but you'll be just fine. Your sister is quite a beauty, though. I'll make sure to make her my personal slave.
I laugh because there's no way. Everything I've seen about Saya Nijima tells me that there's no way in heck this guy's gonna get anywhere close to that.
Once I get bored, I'll just sell her off. Oh, poor sis. She could have been successful if only her younger sister wasn't so dumb.
My sister has nothing to do with this!
Then you better start taking customers tomorrow. All you gotta do is endure it, and do as you're told.
Endure it. Do as I'm told.
You'll earn 3 million yen in no time. Although your life and everything along with it will be a complete wreck by then.
I've been listening to you go on and on. Shut your damn mouth, you money-grubbing asshole!
She's actually been speaking relatively politely, even to us, the entire time. So the fact that she's cursing now means that she's done. She's all kinds of done.
Have you decided to tread the path of strife?
Yes. Come to me!
Very well. Let us proceed with our contract at once. I am thou.
You didn't know about the pain that comes along with this when you first summon it.
You found your own justice. Please, never lose sight of it again. This memorable day marks your graduation from your false self.
What the hell?
Hot damn! Okay, I've seen, obviously because of the opening cutscene, I've seen her in her outfit before.
No, dude. It's a bike.
I can feel it. Myself. Me.
But
Wow! Nice! What is that? I've never seen anything like it.
You better earn your keep, or else I'll kill you!
I will not lose heart again. Ever. I'll go full speed, non-stop. Right, Johanna?
Johanna? What famous thief of lore or history is
Don't get
Johanna?
all cocky just because I normally behave myself. I am done playing nice. Let's go, Johanna! Full throttle!
The enemy's agitated. Take them down and make an opening.
Persona!
Ooh. We haven't checked prey on those, so...
The enemy's down. Persona!
So hold on. If that's the case...
Weak to nuclear. It might not have a weakness. Maybe try making it sleepy.
Okay, so no weaknesses whatsoever when it comes to the Oni. They used to have a weakness, didn't they?
They're tough, but weak to nuclear. You know what to do, right?
It's yours. Not over yet.
We don't have a sleep or anything, right? Now I don't need the fray anymore. Oof. Koha. Which one has the most amount of magic? This one does, but that doesn't help me right now. Oh! Okay, no wonder. Okay, so we'll do Moxie here.
This is my other self.
Okay, so that heals. We'll keep that in mind.
Let's go. You're mine.
Now you'll get it!
It's over feet. Are you all right? Good one, Fox. Now I'm pissed. Heather's in trouble. Someone heal her.
Persona! Charge, Johanna!
You did it. They've fallen flat.
I don't think I can do anything to this guy, so I'll just take him out. Not quite.
Let's go.
Let's see. Oh, he wasn't resistant.
Get out of here!
New skill for
Check out this new skill.
Mazio. Too bad you're more in the strength category than magic, but you'll be useful otherwise.
We know how to get in now. Our objective's been accomplished.
But how are we getting out?
There's only one exit, right?
So, you're totally the fist of the Phantom Star now, huh?
Fist of the North Star, is that the pun?
Do you want to get smacked? I'm going on ahead, so follow me.
I see the skull. Okay, I was like, what about that as a persona? And then I realized, all right, there's a skull in the head of that.
We have a path. Get in!
So you'll stand against me no matter what. Very well. I'll wait for you all. There's no escape in reality, nor will you break through the security system here. It doesn't matter what you do. You can kiss your bright futures goodbye.
So, bets on how long it takes me to do this. Can I do this in one day?
Man, talk about wild.
Now that we've got
was
in.
no Aikido. That was some hardcore ass whooping.
I am so not pissing her off. Feel like she'll rip off my arm.
Yeah, especially since she knows Aikido.
She does exude that aura.
Oh, stop it. This is the most exhausted I have ever gotten these past few years, but it felt pretty great.
Alright, I gotta do a quick restroom break. I will be right back. You guys hang and chill. Alrighty. So we're back. Wonderful. While I was busy, I found out what Johanna's a reference to, and I would have never guessed it despite being Catholic, or raised Catholic, because I was never taught about the what is considered now to be fictional Pope Joan. But it kind of fits Makoto, her story, so it works out.
I never thought I'd become part of the Phantom Thieves I was after. Sis might faint if she found out.
You mentioned her earlier.
She's a prosecutor for the district, and she's investigating the Phantom Thieves.
Wait, ain't that bad?
No need to worry. A normal investigation would never lead them to a world like that. Then again, it must have been fate for this to happen.
What do you mean?
I can't be like my sister. I had a feeling that there'd come a time when we wouldn't see eye to eye anymore. I'm thankful to have a sister who works so hard, but there are times I feel sorry for her too. And after hearing my persona's voice, I clearly understand how I feel now.
So you're aware, just to catch everybody up on this, the research I did, Pope Joan was a, again, legend, not a true thing, because she couldn't fit in the place where she was claimed to have been Pope. But she basically faked being a man, usually at the behest of a lover, to get into the Catholic Church, and then went through the ranks and became Pope. And then at the end of it, some weird thing about giving birth while in procession at some point, which outed her, and then she was either like murdered or died shortly thereafter. You know, but the whole point of pretending to be someone you're not, right? Which kind of fits Makoto to a T, though she never pretended to be a boy, but you know.
It appears you're not as reserved as you make yourself seem.
I was just doing whatever the adults told me to.
Won't she be perfect as our advisor? She's fearless and has a sharp mind.
Definitely, actually, yeah, no. She's not, but I was like, fearless? And then I thought it was like, no, that's not wrong.
Sounds good to me. We've needed someone like that for a while now.
I'd be honored if I can help out.
I'm also fearless. My mind might not be as sharp as Makoto's because she was able to figure out that freaking interest rate hike real quick, but I'm definitely fearless. I throw myself in to save all y'all. You know? What about me? Why am I not the advisor? That's because you're the leader. Okay, fair enough. Alright.
We had way too much testosterone anyway, so I feel much better.
It's from Kaneshiro. He's reminding us of our debt. So the Kaneshiro over here doesn't know what happened inside the palace.
That's right. But his palace will be affected if the real Kaneshiro's cognition changes. We can't be lax.
Seems it'd be best to avoid unnecessary contact with him until then.
3 weeks left, huh?
There's that security system too.
But if we pull this off, it'll definitely be great.
We'll crush him like a fly. I'll make him regret making me angry.
Oh god. I'm actually not that afraid. I'm more how do I phrase this? Not sure how I would. Aroused? I'm not usually a step on me mommy kind of person, but hearing that she's gonna beat the crap out of somebody that deserves it, to be fair. Again, it's only because he deserves it. If he didn't deserve it, then I would be like, okay, hold on, chill. Jeremy Lay. I'm trying to figure out Makoto's voice actress now because I'm curious as to why this arouses me so much, and maybe he's getting close to a role that I'm comfortable with. Oh yeah, we talked about this the other day. We looked it up. Yusetsuna makes sense. Now I'm looking through this again. And I don't think I've ever, and I think we established it the other day, but I wasn't 100%, that I don't think I've ever heard her speak personally, like in a different role. But I recognize her roles that I would have watched in Japanese instead of English. Although I did actually listen to Pixie Bob in My Hero Academia. Oh right, she was Ilya. That's the one that made me go like, oh yeah, that. Okay.
Anyways, let's begin our operation tomorrow.
First, we need to secure a route to the treasure, like always.
You guys are finally starting to get used to this.
Makoto's not, but we'll get her used to it.
Waiting for the call to meet up.
I'm gonna assume that this is gonna be our usual meeting spot, considering that Makoto. Oh, we just added her to the. Damn, motorcycles are so cool. Oh, my persona was like that. Yours is on a ship, though. Dude, are you kidding? Motorcycles are way cooler than dumb boats. Hey, Ryuji, chill. It'll be just like the song. I'm a phantom on steel horse I ride. Don't say such things. And for the record, I am not the most certainly not wanted. Is she still down on herself? Or is she just saying she's not wanted by the law type thing? Honestly, I'm mostly just surprised how you know how to ride a motorcycle at all, Nijima senpai. Did you get a license? A regular one, yes. Nice! I can't wait to get my hands on one too. That aside, mind if I change the topic for a moment? What is the matter? I'm sorry, everyone. I know I'm not in a position to be saying that. Truly, I do. However, I must apologize. It was my actions that dragged all of you into this mess. On top of that, I misunderstood your true intentions in this. If only I could have realized what was happening to Suzui-san too. Come on, we don't need to talk about that now. It seems there are still lingering issues on everyone's mind. Now's not the time to be talking about that shit, though. Don't we gotta be doing something about Kaneshiro? He's right. Very well, I understand. Anyway, I'll do my best to make sure I don't slow you all down.
Well, we were at odds with each other until just a while ago. But Ryuji's totally right. We need to work together to overcome this.
Let's try and knock this out in one day. I am.
Nice.
Hey.
I'm gonna go get a burger.
Hey!
No! Burger though! Burger! Burger! I guess let's
Hey!
let's call Kawakami. Sure, why not?
Yep.
Make sure your clothes up.
Hi!
Hi, this is Becky. I'm really sorry, but I'm off today. Oh, wait, it's you. I'm off today, but if you just want housekeeping, I don't mind. It still works, so I'll head over there right after the change. Hold on for a bit. Thank you for your continued patronage. That'll be 5,000 yen. So you just want me to make some coffee, right? Oh, that's right. I don't spend the time to do that. That's nice.
Hey! Hey! Well then.
Let's do the kindness bit.
Nice. That should do it for now.
Only one bit, but that's okay.
Hey!
Hi!
Thank you for waiting. Here you go. Oh, I only get one. I guess that's what it is. You get two, but you spend the time, or you get one and you spend no time and you can do something else.
A motorcycle-shaped persona, huh? You know, I can turn into a car too, so it's like I feel a sense of familiarity.
Does that mean you're a persona? Maybe you're a persona.
No. I'm supposed to be human.
Supposed to be.
Well, motorcycles are nice too, but it can't carry large numbers of people.
That's fair.
I really am special after all. Huh? Carry? No. Take somewhere? Something just crossed my mind. And it's no use. I can't remember it all. There's nothing I can do about it if I can't remember. I need to concentrate on Kaneshiro for now. Unlike you guys, Makoto's clever, so we can expect great things from her. But man, you really do have something special.
It was coincidence.
Looks like I better step up my game too.
Ooh, yay. Bonus. Kitty talk. In negotiations with animal type shadow fails, you can try again. Nice.
All right.
I know. After we deal with Kaneshiro, I should consult her about mementos too. I'm sure Makoto's brain can... Hello?
You told me I couldn't go outside and I was tired, and thus?
We got Yusuke, and now Makoto. This guy has quite the luck. Could there be some reason for it? Nah, that can't be.
Let's adjust something here. I turned off the dynamic lighting on my camera, but let's... turn that back on too. There we go. I just noticed how dark I look up there.
I'm sorry for asking you here like this.
Oh no, it isn't a problem. I actually find it refreshing to be asked to the student council room.
Versus...
Though it's somewhat nerve-wracking as well.
I think I'm a bit nervous myself. Anyway, I wanted to apologize. I'm really sorry for everything.
What do you mean?
You know, how I blamed you for Kamoshida's sexual harassment? Well, I wanted to apologize for that. I've honestly been meaning to this whole time.
Takamaki-san.
I realized later that Shiho was calling out for me, and I wasn't there to help her. I didn't want to admit my own guilt, so I took it out on you, Nijima-senpai.
That was probably the case, honestly. I mean, like, not 100%, but, you know, I get it.
I'm very sorry.
Hey, there is no need for that. In fact, I think the two of us are pretty similar.
Huh?
I was unable to save anyone. Not Suzui-san, and not any of Kaneshiro's victims. I kept telling myself I wasn't at fault because I was simply following orders. But that was all a lie. It felt like I would be admitting my own worthlessness had I not shifted the blame off of myself. Fear of that worthlessness was probably why I acted so harshly toward you and your friends.
So I was gonna say, there's a difference between not having the power to do anything and not doing anything. But I see the reaction to us was the getting that stress out.
I'm deeply sorry as well.
I see. In that case, wanna call it even?
Even? You're right. How about we leave this conversation in the past?
Oh, but one more thing. You're not worthless, Nijima-senpai. You were a bit reckless, but you're the reason we found a way into Kanashiro's palace. And you even obtained the power to change people's hearts. You did that all yourself, Nijima-senpai.
Yeah, because we didn't push her to do it.
That way of thinking is very much like you, Takamaki-san. When you confronted me about Suzui-san, I realized how dishonest and small I was. You're always very direct. That's what helped me finally realize the error of my ways. It turns out I'm a little slow on the uptake at times. Hey, can I call you on?
Yeah! I'm going to do the same. Makoto.
This is specifically a Japanese
so
thing.
Embarrassing.
That's definitely something. But you guys call me Ren all the time. What is this? Like, they don't say it out loud in the voice acting, but they don't stutter over it.
How about we get something to eat before we go home for the night?
Oh, I know a place. There's a crepe shop at Central Street that totally stuffs their crepes.
Do you want to split one?
Let's each get a whole one, and then we can go half and half on those.
The only thing I'm gonna say is that's a good way to get two different flavors. But
Oh yes, let's. After school today, right?
okay, so considering the Makoto's up for it, then yeah, it sounds like it's specifically by the way, we're getting two different flavors and we'll go half and half. So we can get two different flavors of crepe. Crepe.
What's that?
You know what a crepe is?
No.
I don't have a picture of it right now, but I realize this is a mite late, but how shall I refer to you, Nijima-san? I believe some courtesy should be shown to those who are senior. Oh yeah, should we call you like Nijima-san or like Nijima-senpai? No need to be formal, just treat me the same as you would anyone else. You know what? Alright. Would that not be rude? I already called her, just call her by her name. For real? Did something happen? That's a secret between us girls. Damn it. That sounds like fun. All of you may call me by my first name. No need to hesitate. Very well. I will do just that.
Hey, are you listening?
I have better... Let's see. Will I dodge? Will I dodge? Nope. I guess I must be rank 5 to get that done.
Pay attention.
I need more proficiency. My proficiency is already rank 3. I was hoping for something new, like, because the original one I just got smacked, and then both of the rank 2 and rank 3 were the same. Yeah, now it got changed. Now we got the 2 weeks. Yeah, let's knock it out. We'll do it tomorrow. We'll do the palace tomorrow. Okay, that's all for today. If you're feeling okay, you can go home now. Oh.
Hello?
Hello, this is Dr. Takemi's Clinic of Internal Medicine. Let me bring up the death. Where is she? Coco? Okay, here we go. So the first two are irrelevant. The third one is the one we're looking for here. What? Again? That's... well... that ship's already sailed, so... Mendokusai. What a pain. You remember that girl from the other day? The chief of staff Oyamada's patient? Her dad's been bringing her here to get treated, even though I referred them to another hospital. I even told them about the medical error I made. It doesn't really matter. They trust you. I'm just a quack, though. The medical error was well documented. Everyone in my field knows it. I led the development of a new drug for an incurable disease called Crawford-Ende's disease. Although I wasn't the one who administered the medicine, it was the cause of the error. With Crawford-Ende's, certain cells indiscriminately attack other cells throughout the body. So cancer? When it reaches the muscles, the patient slowly begins to die. There hasn't been much progress made on it, partially because there haven't been many cases of it. Crawford-Ende's actually exists? That actually sounds scary. Hold on. It must be named differently. I don't see a Crawford-Ende's. The Crawford syndrome, Michael Ende. Let's see, hold on. Let's look up Michael Ende. It's probably a doo-doo. Oh no, never mind. He wrote the never-ending story. That doesn't help me. Let's see. Crawford syndrome. It must be fake. A fake illness. But that's like so freaking yeah, there's nothing here. So definitely not a real disease, thank goodness, because that sounds scary as heck.
What is their disease?
The disease that they mentioned, it was Crawford-Ende's. Apparently, the cells start indiscriminately attacking all your other cells, and apparently once it gets to your muscles, you start to die.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, I know, because I was just like, that sounds scary. Is that real? I worked with a pharmaceutical company that reached the final stage of production, but one day I was suddenly removed from my position. That chief of staff, Oyamada, my superior at the time, took over the entire operation. I don't know if he wanted the glory of developing a new drug or to become rich and famous, but he made careless mistakes and rushed completion so he could use it on a patient named Miwa. Miwa-chan had a reaction and lapsed in critical condition. The chief panicked and laid the blame on me. Miwa-chan and her family resented me. No matter what I said, I couldn't change how they felt about me. I had no idea.
That's fine.
Well, that doesn't matter. The development of the medicine was suspended, so I had no reason to stay at that hospital. At least now I can keep working as a general practitioner on my own terms with my guinea pig. That's the new medicine I've been trying out on you. This version is in the final stage of testing. It searches for those cells that take the offensive and destroys them upon detection. That's why it's harmless for people who don't have the disease. Probably. I don't know what's scarier, that disease or the way this doctor's treating me right now. Having me test out different medicines for that disease.
I think.
But it says, that's why it's harmless for people who don't have the disease. Probably. So is it harmless or is it not, doctor? Tell me! That's good. You have a lot of faith in me. Thank you, my little guinea pig.
Hey.
You better not flake on me this late in the game. I'm inching closer to the finish line, but I need your help to reach it. In exchange, I can offer you medicine at a special price. Counting on you, guinea pig.
All right.
I can buy these. Now then, what should I do about that girl and her dad? Being mean and scaring them hasn't worked. It's been a while since I've had to deal with this kind of nuisance. It's stressing me out. Oh, sorry. That's all I want to talk to you about. You can go home now.
Bye.
Okay, thanks for your hard work. That was worth because I can go buy before we go in. You doing okay, my little guinea pig? Just wanted to check up on you. Also, sorry for the long talk today. I wasn't planning on telling you all that. About Crawford Emendace? It's my duty to find a cure for that disease. As long as I can fulfill that duty, they can call me names, kick me out of the field, whatever the hell they want. I will perfect this medicine. Thanks to you, the drug's development is progressing smoothly. There are no issues with this latest sample. I think we're on the right edge of finally finishing it. Oh, sorry, looks like I got a patient. Maybe that girl and her dad came back. I have to go. See you later.
Rain, huh?
There's no sign yet of Kaneshiro acting on his threat. He's probably just thinks his money's gonna come rolling in. He does have the upper hand on us, after all. If that picture got out, who knows what would end up happening to Ren? Yes, worst case scenario, he'd be expelled. No, there's a more serious alternative. He's currently under probation, meaning... I'm so sorry. This whole situation's my fault. Come on, stop that. I mean, you're the one who's in the most trouble right now. My sister's a prosecutor. This will surely be a problem for her as well. What should I do? Kaneshiro must surely be taking that aspect into account too. Stranger's heart. Sure, even if the police are having trouble with the bastard, we'd be heroes if we catch him. High risk, high reward. You're all so positive. In a way, your recklessness is the only reason we are now able to pursue this change of heart. Totally. We're in deep shit, so we're gonna do whatever we can to get out of it. I never thought of things in that way before. It is quite strange hearing something so positive from Ryuji. Shut up! Alright, leader. You can decide where we meet up.
When your position changes, your view of the world changes too. It's a shift in cognition. In any case, we're in big trouble if we can't change Kaneshiro's heart. Let's do this.
Ooh, can we get next tier?
You got time right now? All right then.
I just want to get him done because some of his poppy stuff I want to get to the next tier, so... No, I don't have anything that would benefit right now. We'll go today. I don't have enough money to do what I want. Haven't there been pictures been leaked lately? So let's get through this. Yeah. Did I lose connection? Are you guys still alive? Okay. I hope you guys are still there. Everything looks okay. Oi, kikoemasu ka? See other things streaming, so I think we should be okay.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I read something about that online. A beautiful fortune teller or something. I hear she's pretty good. A lot of people say her predictions came true. Some say she can provide your very destiny. Maybe she can tell me my husband, but take a pay her a visit.
Wow.
At night, so I can't do it after a trip to the palace, but...
Good morning. I've been thinking a lot about personas and palaces since yesterday.
One would assume so.
That floating bank really reflects Kanashiro's personality. He's flying around so no one can trace his steps. He doesn't trust anyone. I bet security's tight in there too. That's why we should get moving soon. Why don't we go to the palace today?
That was my plan.
Great. I'll leave my schedule open after school, so we should all get together.
Makoto, you okay? Has Kanashiro threatened you or anything? He's been demanding money, but I choose to ignore those messages. Is that okay? Have scary men shown up at your house? No. Kanashiro still has the photographs in his possession, remember? Perhaps that advantages is why he doesn't feel any urgency to act. So do you think we're safe for now then? I'm kinda worried, as you should be. Like Yusuke said, those pictures were bad news for us. We will need to change Kanashiro's heart as soon as possible. Agreed. I will do everything I can to help.
Let's go.
Oh, because I said yes, it automatically takes me.
Eureka!
Castle?
Curious, huh? Well, I've come up with a super cool idea.
I'm gonna leave that there. I will be right back because I gotta take another trip. The trips are fun, but that's not what I was really hoping to do. Oh, hold on. Let me adjust something here. There we go. I'll be right back, and I'll leave at least the good stuff up here in the front with better music than the elevator music. Alrighty. Back we are. Let me just quickly get the camera back. What's your idea, Morgana?
Lady Ann will surely swoon for me if I...
Sorry for the wait. So, what's up, Morgana?
You know what, since Morgana's is automatic, supposedly you'll swoon.
From what?
Well, it's something I've been giving a lot of thought lately. Now that
How
we've
much
all
that?
gained some experience in battle, I think it'd be good for us to work on our finishers.
Our finishers? Yeah. I guess if we're going to keep fighting, we ought to do it with style.
Really? Does it really matter how
Right,
stylish it is if we take someone out? But
So I came up with just the idea. It's maybe my best one yet, and we can definitely pull it off if you play a part in it, Lady Ann.
Me? Well, okay. What do you need me to do?
Now that's our Lady Ann. Quick on the uptake. What I had in mind was... And that should do the trick.
Really?
So is that a no?
Well, it's not that I don't want to. It's more like, isn't your idea sorta impossible? Even in the metaverse? Huh? What was that?
is this a royal thing? I see this. The star Jose gave us is glimmering.
Sup?
Is that a royal? So this must be a royal thing, huh?
I never imagined that I would end up helping the Phantom Thieves. Things would get interesting if my sister ever found out.
How about you
There's
never
no
found?
time to be getting sentimental here.
Yes, I understand. I do have one request about all of this, though. Can you teach me how to be a Phantom Thief? Like, about the metaverse, for example?
Simply put, that world is formed of a person's cognition. There you can change people's hearts.
Yeah, I've gathered that much just from going there once, but the method of transportation still eludes me. I mean, it's a smartphone navigation app.
You only need a name, a location, and a distortion. After the first entry, the palace is bookmarked.
You really just make it sound like an ordinary app. Aren't there any dangers associated with it?
If there are, we have no freaking clue.
Don't worry about that. We've already been a bunch of times and...
That's not what I mean. It's a navigation app, right? Couldn't someone easily access our history on the server?
But what server?
Wait, why are you looking at me like that? Has nobody thought of this before?
But what server though? Because your phone, and correct me if I'm wrong, you know, anybody who lives in Japan or has lived in Japan, but your phone doesn't automatically send information to like the phone manufacturers or the ISP. No, it doesn't. Not like that anyway. It would take a lot of breaking down to get that done. And okay, it gets sent. Assuming that it works like a normal app, which we automatically can assume that it kind of doesn't, it would get sent to a server, but the server is somewhere in the metaverse, so it doesn't matter.
Now she's catching me off guard, too.
And we don't know where it came from, right? It showed up on my phone without any input from me. Do you know anything about it?
They wouldn't believe me about the long-nosed man, even if I tried. Like, the metaverse, that's easy to understand. Igor? Yeah, no, that guy, forget it. No need to worry.
You sound pretty confident in that answer.
I don't fully understand, but I don't think we have to worry about people accessing our data. From what I can tell, this app is incredibly special. It wasn't made by any ordinary means.
True. An app that allows you to enter another world isn't exactly commonplace. Well, Sis doesn't know who the Phantom Thieves are, so I suppose our information is safe for now.
Ah, that's what she was getting at. She was like, oh, what if...
We're still learning things ourselves. I hope your sharp wit can help us with that.
Thank you. I'll do my best. More importantly, we need to stop him from releasing those photos. If the public gets a hold of them...
Okay, so... The scene was set kind of poorly. But those photos seem to be, by the way, sans Makoto, so... Technically she could get away with it, right? Makoto's not in the picture. Do you see her? Like the rest of us, yeah, we're screwed. But Makoto is not in the picture. Neither is the guy that should have been in line of sight for the picture, but again, that's just the setting. I'll ignore it for the sake of the story.
I could only imagine what would happen then.
Ah. Depends on what the opinion is. You want a good opinion or a bad opinion? A hot take? There's the other picture. So that picture is probably the one that keeps Makoto under thumb.
Come on, we just gotta take care of him before the time limit. We'll bounce back from this. Plus, people will really start admiring us if we can manage to take this bastard down.
Yeah, this is the perfect opportunity. We have to succeed no matter what.
Over.
All right.
Okay, time for the meeting. Okay, that's enough for now.
Infiltrate Palace.
Let us go.
So what am I gonna be called? You all were using code names, weren't you?
You're quite perceptive.
Why are you guys still surprised at this? She's been amazing this entire time.
This time's a hard one. Maybe something like, shoulder pads?
Ah?
Why in the world did you focus on that?
I refuse to be called that.
What about Ryder?
Common Rider?
Sounds too much like a smuggler. Next.
Like a smuggler? Really? Like, I can understand, okay, there's like stuff like Ghost Rider and the Lone... No, that's Lone Ranger. Feels a little busy. Trying to see what can be done to feel less busy. Is it only, do I only feel like it's busy because the one-handed is not centered or is not on top of the Legend of Zelda? Centered over the Legend of Zelda icon. I think that's probably what it is. Whether it's centered in the middle of the screen or centered over the logo. I'm not sure which would be best, but I feel like that might be the solution to my feeling that it's kind of busy. But again, Ryder is smuggler? I don't see that, but anyway, moving on.
Fixer?
That sounds more like a smuggler to me than Ryder does.
I'm not a mastermind, though. Next. Won't you give me something better to work with?
She reminds me of an empress. You got anything, Joker?
Only because I already looked it up and might as well. Queen.
Whoa, I totally see it.
It fits so well that I'm at a loss for words here.
Queen. It has a nice ring to
In
it.
Japan, I looked it up like I said. So not only is that her actual code name, but even in Japanese it's Queen.
I like it. Let's go with that.
Oh, Joe it is.
Now
We'll
then,
go.
could you explain to me the strategy for this mission?
Strategy?
You don't have one? Wait, the Phantom Thieves were acting without any plans?
Other than a target and trying to find what their treasure is, but basically the equivalent of their heart. No, nothing else. We act on the fly, and that's actually not a bad idea.
We pretty much look around the area. I provide navigation when needed. And then,
If we run into Shadows, we beat the shit out of him.
Very well then. I feel like I'll be useful for sure. Seems my role is to be the brain of this team. I'll analyze Mona's information and give out orders. Any objections?
None, Queen!
Centered. Yeah, that feels a little bit better. That's probably what was throwing me off. It wasn't busy per se. It was just that it wasn't centered enough. Because now it doesn't feel as uncomfortable to me.
I bet Skull's definitely the type that'll be under a girl's thumb.
Oh, the real step on me mommy person. Gotcha.
Mona, will you begin navigating us?
yes, Queen!
We already knew that Mona was the type to be like, please step on me, mommy.
Him too, it seems. Indeed.
It seems we will be able to use the same method as last time to get here. Apparently, we are acknowledged as customers who can be extorted. That's fine. We'll take advantage of his negligence. Though I will say, it's a little scary every time. Ah, yes. Oh, we got the same team still. Nice. Yeah, this actually probably will be the better setup.
Do you need something?
Let's see if we can do some fusions.
You certainly see.
You'd like to read the you want to register it?
Yeah, let's I don't feel like registering Amino Uzume, but
You'd like
let's
to register this?
just do it. I can always re-register.
If you wish to perform and execute, let us begin the search.
So I'm at 21. We can do Orthus with Matador and Kopateku. Tengu.
Looks pretty tough.
Yeah, Orthus is Cerberus's brother, by the way, in mythology. Agilao and Maragi. Plus, I can grab. But we have the Agis.
I see. A strong persona indeed.
Phoenix.
Pretty tough.
Ooh. Diorama for Leia. Well, we just got a nuke person, but Yaxini.
You okay with this?
Get rid of Prey. Oh, there's another one. Oni.
Not terrible, but not impressive.
Okay, this isn't half bad. Gives me a lot more strength. I can't actually throw off Psy. That's gonna be bad, actually. But it does have counter, though. Fusion. Yeah.
You
Shikyoshi.
okay with this?
I get Mapsy out of this. Oh, but I get rid of... No, we don't want that.
You okay with this?
Oh, this I don't mind, because we have a Frey, and I'm not worried about Garu. And we get Mapsy out of it. I'll take this. This is fine. What are you? You're more physical. I'm only be weak to nuke. And I nullified physical damage? Oh, Shikyoji's gonna be so good here. Fukakaja? That's not bad. So either Fukakaja or...
Select the skills you'd like
Hold
to
on,
inherit.
Choto. That's not what I wanted to say. Skullcracker? Which would you think? Sukakaja or Skullcracker? Psychic Bloodline. Yeah, I'll take the Psychic Bloodline one.
Select the skills you'd like to inherit.
Yeah, Skullcracker or Sukakaja? There's only one. Like, if it was AoE, accuracy and evasion, I would take it in a heartbeat, but... No, yeah, let's do Skullcracker.
It will receive significant power. My.
I want to see the cutscene. It's been a while. Three, two, one. Execution. Shikyoji. Me, Shikyoji. You have a mask in your heart. That means you, my peer. Get Mopsy. Kushimitama Makami. Zaku. Suzaku is separate from Phoenix. I find that to be funny. Then again, it's just a vermilion bird is what Suzaku is. It's not necessarily a Phoenix. It's just that it gets conflated with the Phoenix. Oh, then I'll give him a Shikyoji for this? No, none of that. Shame on you. Can't get Andros yet, though.
You can't handle this.
You can't handle the truth. Oh, this would actually be a pretty good combination. If I could get a level 27. I don't know about on the thumbnails, but definitely if you were to like put it up on Twitter type thing for advertising when you go live on your streams, that would probably be a good idea. Since on GIMP or Photoshop, whatever you're using, you could put it on its separate layer in the right position, just hide it, export it like that to be like the thumbnail. And then for the Twitter advertisement bit, you know, unhide it, export it like that, and you have two separate ones. Because I don't think anybody really looks at thumbnails other than for going down the YouTube list and who's going to be scanning the QR code at that point, you know? I could be speaking for myself, but... Oh, Jane, you want to see some of the other personas I can get?
Justine, you handle. These are the paths you have walked.
Yeah.
Is this what you want?
Okay. Well, what?